Alright, you all, how you going? Just went for a swim. We're going to talk about gang stalking. So the reason why a lot of Australians are extreme gang stalkers are because we have this thing in Australia called Neighbourhood Watch. I'll put the picture as the thumbnail, but you'll see that it's a person's face that's morphing into a cop's face or a policeman's face. It couldn't be more the theme of organic portals changing to agents of the Matrix, because they're so inured they fight to protect this place. It couldn't be the better picture. You'll see it. I'll put it as a thumbnail. And I remember that from when I was growing up, and it's still, obviously here to this day. But yeah, that's why there's such extreme gang stalkers here in Australia. They must not know about this. A lot of people seem surprised by my videos. They've been sharing them like I'm doing something wrong. But what I'm doing is exposing these neighbourhood stalkers. That's exactly what you people are doing who are in Neighbourhood Watch. You're watching people or stalking them in multiple groups and gangs. So Neighbourhood Watch are all gang stalkers, because they're in a gang and they're stalking people. Very simple stuff. You think you simps can understand that? I'll say it again. All Neighbourhood Watch are gang stalkers because they move in a gang, like a neighbourhood. That's a gang of people. And stalk, so they're gang stalking. Yeah, so there it is. Pretty simple. And somehow they'll have a big cognitive dissonance to this. They won't understand, because they're inured to this place and they're spiritless humans. So they don't see, they don't have third eye visions and see all the other worlds. They think this is the only place that exists, and thus they're completely bowed for this place. They're completely all for it. They're protecting it, fighting hard to protect this place. But they're myopic. For instance, they don't have a clue what's coming. We're in the 7th biological extinction, for instance, and the planet has sensed the sun's a little off, and so it started to make robots who are more spacefaring creations than the human body, so that they can survive the radiation of space, for instance, as an example. But they're like too myopic to figure this out, and they're still protecting life. Like the planet itself hasn't got the idea to basically simulacrize or upgrade this place. Anyway, that's not the point, that's besides the point, just an example of how they're dumb as. And I just wanted to reiterate, all Neighbourhood Watch are organic portals, and they're all gang stalkers in Australia. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You're stalking people, Neighbourhood Watch, you're watching and stalking. All these dog stalkers, I'm just walking the dog. I'm not stalking and watching everything you're fucking doing and reporting it to people. Bullshit. Then more turn up and you realise it's going on. And then airplanes get called and helicopters. And you've got no criminal record, but they're wasting their own tax dollars, bro, because fuck that, I wouldn't pay. That's one reason I'll cut it there, but yeah, it's very interesting. They don't realise what they are. I guess because they're behind the times. They live in these little square box houses. A lot of them I don't think get out enough, you know what I mean? They become neurotic and they have like bot-like routine lives, and they're barely alive in any sense, Yeah, so all Neighbourhood Watch in Australia are gang stalkers.